and welcome back to the online KidSpace Planetarium. As you know, my name is Auntie Kate, and I am your guide for our edition of Night Skies this week. For our talk this week, we're going to find Auriga, the charioteer, in our night skies. And so I will show you when and where to look to spot him out for yourself. Let's begin. As always, down on the bottom left is our location, time, and date stamp. You can see that our location is set to Westminster, Colorado, and the date is set to this coming Friday, March 26th, and we're just about 2000 hours or 8 p.m. in the night right now. We can see that everything seems to be moving from the left towards the right, so therefore west is to our right, and east is to our left. And here with our view, we are looking pretty much straight overhead in our skies, which is why we don't see any of our landscape here. So to find Auriga, we have a nice little cheat to do. But first, I do want you to take note that there is the moon out, and our moon is going to be fairly bright. It's going to block out some of those dimmer objects out in our night skies. But that's okay. Auriga is a fairly bright constellation, so it will be easy to still spot. So we do have our moon there on our left, which I'll go ahead and label here in a second for you. But we also have Mars off towards our right. And right above Mars is Auriga. So I'm going to show you how to find it for yourself. To start, we need to find Orion, our hunter. And we know from previous talks where he is. He looks like an hourglass in our sky. So I'm going to go ahead and select my favorite star. You called it Betelgeuse. And here, of course, is our star line of Orion, as well as his image. We know as well that we can take those 3 stars that make the belt of Orion and use them as kind of an arrow that shoots off towards the west to find Taurus the bull. Taurus is fairly faint, so we can really just see his red eye and the tips of, one tip of his horn. So I'm going to go ahead and select it now. So there he is. And right there, just above his red eye, we have that nice red dot there you can see in his horn. This, of course, is Mars. And so there is where our planet Mars will be. And right above Mars is Auriga. And so I'm going to go ahead and bring down our star lines here. Okay, and I'm going to show you. If we go from Mars and go up towards the top of our screen, we'll come to this bright star that's called Capella. It's also affectionately known as the goat star, as Auriga is a herdsman, well, what was once a herdsman, also sometimes referenced as a charioteer in our night sky. And simply by going through those stars you see around, we make a nice circle here. This circle, of course, is Auriga, our charioteer. Auriga means charioteer in Latin. And the story goes is that he once was a charioteer who was taught by Athena to tame horses and to get them to do what he needed to be done. Well, over time, he became more of a herdsman who herded goats, which is why we see the goats in our sky, and Capella is referenced as our goat star. Now, my system doesn't show it, but if we had a telescope, we could look at Capella and we wouldn't see a single star. Oh no, my friends. We would see 4. It's a binary system of 4 stars, 2 large stars and 2 dwarf stars that are a mere 43 light years away. My friends, that's nothing in the grand scheme of space, but super cool. And that's why this star looks so bright in our night skies, is because it's actually 4 stars and not 1. Well, that will bring us to the end of our star tour. Of course, if you would like to have a special shout out for anyone in your family, you are more than welcome to go ahead and send me an email to kate.hall@kidspacelaunch.org, and I would be happy to give a little shout out for you there at the end. Of course, if you do like our Star Tour programs, do help us stay open by donating to KidSpace Launch. And With that, from all of us here, thank you for watching and happy stargazing.